This is Psalms 83 and 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. I like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Kol Haloyim La Yahawah, Bahashem Yahawashi, Bahashem Rahakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do well and have taught me this truth. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that's scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. All right. And this is going to be a quick little hit, quick lesson based on a brother that I ran across on YouTube. Oh, wow. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I went into the video, it just took it away. Good thing I screenshotted it, though. Something told me to screenshot it. So basically, I ran across a video by a brother named Jacob Will Prevail. Okay, he had posted I guess he screenshot like a book he was reading, and it said must read, and it was pretty interesting. All right, and this is how I came up with the inspiration of this video. All right, and basically what we're going to go into is talking about how, which is going to be quick, like I said, but it's basically how these other nations are totally against us and are always trying to take us out of the way. All right, which I'm going to read that scripture one more time in Psalms 83. All right, and I'll take it from the top now. It says, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. All right. Let's grab that word tumult. All right. All right. A loud, confused noise, especially one caused by a large mass of people. Okay. An uproar, turmoil, confusion, or disorder. Turmoil, which that's what these enemies have always done. They always try to keep us in confusion. All right. And it says, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. All right. Meaning that they're constantly up with pride. All right. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Okay. All these nations have taken crafty counsel against our people, Israel. All right. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance, which goes into what? It goes into depopulation. Okay. And that's what they've always tried to do, is depopulate us. Okay. Because if there's no more, that's why they try to take away the man. All right. Get away with the man of Israel, because if there's no more man of Israel, all right, that the seed, the lineage cannot continue. But we know the case is that that will never happen, because the Lord has always kept the cluster of his grapes, man. All right. It says, for they have consulted together with one consent. Okay. Each of these nations, all right, that are not of Israel are totally against us, and each and one of them have consulted together to consent against us, man. All right, to try to take us out of the way. It says they are confederate against thee. Okay. And then it goes into, these different nations that pretty much are against us. Okay. Now let me grab Shalom Malak Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. So now let me grab this little screenshot that the brother had put on his community, which I believe it's a book by, the brother had put it in a comment. It's called Conspirators Hierarchy. The Story of the Committee of 300 by Dr. John Coleman. That's the name of the book, and that's the author. All right. And basically, what it reads is it says, it says, let me see how you say this. Euthanasia. Euthanasia. Euthanasia for the terminally ill and aged. It looks like he was already reading a chapter before and it just went to the next page. And the age shall be compulsory. No cities shall be larger than a predetermined number as described in the work of Calgary. Essential workers will be moved to other cities if the one they are in becomes overpopulated. Other non-essential workers will be chosen at random and sent to underpopulated cities to fill quotas. All right, which will, if I had to guess what it was talking about, I was probably talking about going into these FEMA camps, okay, and talking about when there's a certain lockdown, okay, and it says, and at least four, but this is what I really want. It says, at least 4 billion useless eaters shall be eliminated by the year 2050, which we're not going to make it that far. Absolutely not. All right. I will, oh man, if we ever had to go that far. By means of limited wars. Okay. And this is why you see all this war being stirred up. All right. Which is all of YAHAWAH'S, because the Lord is what the scriptures say that he mustered the host to the battle. All right. So the Lord is the one that's got them all in this controversy of war. Okay. It says organized epidemics, fatal rapid acting diseases, and starvation. Energy, food, and water shall be kept at subsistence levels for the non-elite, starting with the white populations of Western Europe and North America, and then spreading to other races. The population of Canada, Western Europe, and the United States will be decimated more rapidly than on other continents until the world's Salakia is small words, that's why. Until the world's population reaches a manageable level of 1 billion, of which 500 million will consist of Chinese and Japanese races. And what does that remind you of? All right. You know, brothers go into it all the time. The Georgia Guidestones, which the Georgia Guidestones were destroyed for a reason. All right. Because they were being exposed to the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And we were exposing what was their agenda. And that's one of the agendas on that. Okay. One of the, I believe they have some fake 10 commandments on those Georgia Guidestones, but one of them was that they wanted to keep population under 500 million. And here's saying that of which 500 million will consist of Chinese and Japanese races selected because they are people who have been regimented for centuries and who are accustomed to obeying authority without question, you see? And that's why the elect is going to be in trouble, because we're going to be contrary onto them. We're going to be against the society. They're against Yahweh Shai, anti-Hamashiach. We're against the society. Okay, we're against the work of evil. Okay, we're against the work of Shaitan. All right, so the Japanese and the Chinese have always been in league with United States, man, and you see it. And this is why we get everything from them. Real quick, let's do the spirit. I brought that out last night. I'm gonna bring it out again to prove that real quick. This is Second Ezra's 15, and let's grab it from 46. It says, and thou, Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon and are the glory of her person, you see, because they always agreed with everything that America basically had, because The Chinese want to be like America, man. They want to be like the white man, just like the rest of all these other nations. They all want to be like the white man because why? The white man is in power. The Lord gave him the power to have the fatness of the earth and the blessing of the sword. So all these other nations want to be like that. Okay. It says, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her. Unlike to who? America. You're just like America. Okay, and they have went to bed with the philosophies of America, and you see how now China be tripping and acting like Americans, man. All right, even to the point where the women out there are in heavy whoredom, just like the women out here in America. All right, you got a lot of the phagonometry that's starting to be passed on down there. Okay, so they've been taking in the philosophies of America. All right, and those are just a few examples. Okay, it says thou hast decked Salaka, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all works and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy cities with destruction and death. Okay, so that proves this part that we're reading. Okay, let's read it again. It says the population of Canada, West Europe, and the United States will be decimated more rapidly than other continents until the world's population reaches a manageable level of 1 billion, of which 500 million will consist, okay, of Chinese and Japanese races. All right, and then you can only imagine what the other 500 million is for. All right, those that consent to the agenda of America and the rest of the nations that follow, right, which will equal 1 billion. All right, it says selected because they are people who have been regimented for centuries and who are accustomed to obeying authority without question. See, that's what they want. They want people that are going to submit without question. All right, when you are brainwashed, all right, by your government, you never question your government. That's why our people are lost now, because they don't question the things that this damn government does. All right, and at the end of the day, you don't even have to question it, because the Lord told you what these nations was about through the scriptures. Okay, it says, for from time to time there shall be artificially contrived food and water shortages and medical care to remind the masses that their very existence depends on the goodwill of the Committee of 300. See, they want you to jump down to Babylon and go to them for help. Okay, this is Isaiah 31. Let's take it from 30 actually. And 1, it says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel but not of me, because they're taking counsel of Esau. Okay, they believe in everything Esau is saying and offering them, and that cover with a covering but not of my spirit. See, they cover themselves with America. They cover themselves with sin. They don't cover themselves with the spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. We're supposed to be walking in the spirit. So if you're not walking in the spirit, it's gonna what? It's gonna add sin to sin. Okay, that walk to go down into Egypt. Okay, America, this is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. You see, 31 and 1 in Isaiah, woe to them, destruction. So the Lord is telling you in 30, okay, that these people want to take counsel of America and not of the Lord, that they go down to Egypt for help for everything they need, instead of going and trusting in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So all of that is going to be your shame, your confusion. Okay. Now 31 Now 31 says, woe, destroy them that go down to Egypt for help. Okay, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord Yahweh. You see, so they go down to Egypt for help. Why? Because they're strong in what they do. Okay, because the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, so they rule everything here. And because they rule everything in here, and these people don't know of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, they basically submit to him because that's their God. They don't have anything to believe in, man. See, we have the true power to believe in, which is the Lord, man. We're not going to put our trust in none of America or what they have to offer, man, because nothing that they have to offer here offers you salvation. All right. It's all leading you to your destruction. So it says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words. That's right. The Lord is not going to call back his words. Everything that the Lord said is going to happen is going to be fulfilled. Okay. Matter of fact, let me grab Isaiah. What is that? Isaiah 55, I believe it is. Or it might be 51. No, it's 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. Okay, and out of the mouth of what? The prophets. It shall not return unto me void. Okay, nothing that we speak, all right, in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is going to return unto the Lord void. Okay, everything is going to be accomplished. Not one thing is going to go missing. All right, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. Okay. For ye shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills shall break forth before you into singing, and all the trees of the field shall clap their hands. All right. Basically, you know, we're going to be in joy because this place is about to be destroyed, man. And the whole earth is going to rejoice. All right. Like it tells you in the scriptures. All right. The trees are going to sing. All right. The animals are going to be, you know, happy that everything's back to normal because everything in this society feels the pressure of Esau, man. Okay. So let's go back to Isaiah 31. It says, yet he, 31 and 2, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not Yahweh, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. Okay, so the Egyptians is talking about the people of America. Okay, especially these top banking families. All right, it says they are men and not Yahweh, so they are men and not power, because the Lord is the only power on this earth, and there's no power beside him. Right? It says, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. Horses represent what? Power. Okay, so their power is all of the flesh and not of the spirit. All right, our power is of the spirit, and this is why we're able to make things happen, you know, through the miracles of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. Yeah, all these celebrities, all these damn actors, all these people that had their hand also in the cookie jar to push forth the agenda of America, the wickedness of America, they're going to fall too. And he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together. Okay, every single one of these people going to fail. All right, so let me go right back to this the article. It says the population Canada, Western Europe, and the United States will be decimated more rapidly than other continents until the world's population reaches a manageable level of 1 billion, of which 500 million will consist of Chinese and Japanese races, selected because they are the people who have been regimented for centuries and who are accustomed to obeying authority without question. For time to time, there shall be artificially contrived food and water shortages and medical care to remind the masses that their very existence depends on the goodwill of the Committee of 300. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to put you in they're going to put you, what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to put you in a certain situation for your life, man. By starving you, by feeding, by taking away your water, by taking away your sources that you have to live. Okay, this is how they're going to make you submit. Okay, if you don't have Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai on your side, this is how they're going to make you submit to their agenda, to their Rice Krispie treat. Okay, it says, after the destruction of housing, auto, steel, and heavy good industries, there shall be a limited housing, and industries of any kind allowed to remain shall be under the direction of NATO's Club of Rome, as shall all scientific and space exploration development limited to the elite under the control of the Committee of 300. Okay, space weapons of all former nations shall be destroyed along with nuclear weapons. And that sounds familiar. That sounds like the scriptures, because the scriptures talk about how in the kingdom we're going to do that. All right, I believe it's for 7 years that we're going to burn all the weapons. Let me grab that real quick. And the weapons shall be burnt for 7 years, KJV. Yeah. Yeah, this is Ezekiel 39 and 9. Take it up one. Yeah. Ezekiel 39 and 8. Behold, that is coming and it is done, saith the Lord Yahweh. This is the day whereof I have spoken. And that's talking about the end, right? And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields and bucklers, the bows and the arrows, and the handstaves and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any out of the forests. For they shall burn the weapons with fire, and they shall spoil those that spoil them, and rob those that rob them, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, so it just reminded me of that, because Esau's always trying to mock the scriptures, man. Right? It says, going back, it says, all essential and non-essential pharmaceutical products, doctors, dentists, and healthcare workers will be registered in the central computer data bank, and no medicine or medical care will be prescribed without express permission of regional controllers responsible for each city, town, and village. Okay, and then it says, the United States will be flooded by the peoples of alien cultures. And that's it. I can't see no more because he only screenshot one piece. All right. But you get the drift. Okay. And the fact that it said that the United States will be flooded by peoples of alien cultures. That's why you see all these immigrants coming in now. All right. Though, because alien really means to be a stranger in the country. Okay. Which we are pretty much all aliens because we're not in our homeland. Okay. But with all these immigrants coming in now, they're pretty much the aliens with different cultures coming from, you know, all over the world. All right, which most of those people either coming out here to be saved, because most of those people are Israelites, and you do have other nations among them. All right, but most of those people are Israelites, that great multitude. Okay, which, you know, they're either coming here to be destroyed in America, they're coming over here looking for a better life, but they're coming for a worse one. And they're going to be destroyed, or they're going to end up being saved. Okay, by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So now, with that being said, let me grab I'll end it with this. This is Psalms 2, and I'll take it for 1 and take it down. This is a short. It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And this is all a vain thing, because none of it's going to come to pass, man. All right. Only thing that's coming to pass is what's written in these scriptures, right? Of 2/3 of our people being taken out of the way. But, you know, the Lord's going to keep his cluster, right? the kings of the earth, all these other nations, all these different governments, set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh and against his anointed. Okay, those that believe this truth, bringing out the word, 144,000, right? And against the women, men, women, and children that are believers. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Okay. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. See, so the Lord gonna laugh at you at the end of the day. All right. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath. And he's gonna do that by the way of the prophets, and vex them in his sore displeasure. And that's why the great fear has fallen upon these people, man, because the prophets are out now and they know exactly what time it is. It means time is up. All right. It says, yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion, which is going to be YAHAWAH'S, all right, trickling all the way down to the elect, right? I will declare the decree the Lord Yahweh has said unto me, thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. And that's what the Lord is going to do. He's going to give the heathen, okay? He's going to give up the heathen onto YAHAWAH'S, and YAHAWAH'S is going to rule over every single nation in this society, okay? And he's going to gain everything, all right? It says, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. All right, and that's what the Lord is going to have YAHAWAH'S do, man. He's going to destroy. That's why he's the Lord of Lords, Kings of Kings. Okay, so he's going to break them in pieces. It says, be wise now, therefore, O ye kings, be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Lord Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him. You see, so, you know, scriptures say what? Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. All right, meaning submit unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, because if you don't submit, he's gonna be pissed off with you, just like he pissed off with the rest of these nations. All right, and that's why these nations are going to be taken out of the way, because they didn't want to acknowledge Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and the Lord is coming back for vengeance. This is why we don't have to avenge ourselves, because vengeance is his at the end of the day, man. And we can't wait to see our Lord, our big brother Yahushua, take this place out, man. All right, and lead us into righteousness and establish that righteousness upon the earth, so we no more have to, you know, fear. So we no more have to live in confusion, okay? And so we no more have to worry about these devils with their agendas of always trying to take us out of the way, you see? So that's pretty much the point. It was just, like I said, I ran across this off of Brother's community page, which was very interesting. So, hey, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Elohim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, the scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith, doing as good soldiers of Yahushai. You sisters continue to learn the silence, watching the true men of the Lord. Lord willing, we those men, the water brother, the water sister, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai Barakatah. Shalom.